Oh yeah, have fun. The Galaxy Opal's on this court the whole game, just so you know.
Might even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. And last is
And he
incredible
covers your best
efficiency
Kai
from
every time he comes on the court, so.
three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Trying to get open is Pippen. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside Pippen. Looking to end the run. Stolen by Jamison. They push it up. 4 on 3. Oh!
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
It's cute you're using Scottie Pippen, though, because I used him to get my Galaxy Opal. Very good. At least you have, like, some sort of basketball IQ.
Jamison, no luck. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Searching for their first points of the game. Pass to Pippen. Porzingis trying to get free. And that one's good by Pippen.
Oh, now you're just going to camp my side. Cool.
To get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Pippen. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Jamison comes in.
Really out of the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. benefits Toronto. Jameson. Oh, that was
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
that could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
Montreal shooting their first free throws of this one. And the first one goes. And both free throws good for Durant.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Jameson drives in. And a slam dunk by Jameson.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
To Porzingis. It's Durant on the wing. And finished off by Cleany.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis is already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. So, you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot.
Oh yeah, just so you know, I've figured out the mathematics. My Galaxy Opal can take on your entire lineup, the whole game.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jameson.
And also, I am from this home place where at least our province knows what a fucking basketball team is. Since I can tell you're from Montreal.
Now here's Durant. And it's good for 2. KD's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Durant. Following the miss by Antoine Jameson. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, of course. You gotta camp my side of the court like a bitch.
Smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is to his dude. He glides around the floor.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. Here is Durant. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Hits the 3-point bomb.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now here's Jameson. 10 points for him.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Durant way outside. And another 3 for Montreal.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Stolen by Durant. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. Count that bucket.
Yeah, you're so good. You camp my side of the court, bitch.
This lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Here's Jameson. It's rebounded by Montreal.
Oh, what a pussy.
A shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just got it.
Nah, I'm out of here. You got no skill whatsoever fucking ever. None. At least I fucking earned a good card.
Toronto. Here's Jameson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Chris Bosh.
Jameson is a high score. Once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. And that one falls for Davis.
And Davis, all energy, big physical point guard with that shoot-first mentality.
Nice shot by Jameson. Jameson's got 5.
There's a very diverse power forward that can play small forward for a good fucking cause.
The kick out to Barnes. Back to Davis.
Point guard there.
Barnes outside.
Oh, Jimmy Butler. He's good.
Look at 6. Nashville needs to get off the shot.
That's what I'm looking for too myself.
Puts it in. He has 5.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him
Yeah,
so far.
no, I use him quite a bit in my small forward position.
Piece of their offense today. You can bank on that. Well, you got to be there defensively. It
always helps when your point guard can throw it down. Davis with that impressive vertical.
See, I have John Moran on my backup, so I have Allen Iverson for Pink Diamond.
Bryant with it. Picked up by Davis. Can change shot.
It is.
A three-pointer.
And he's a very small point guard that can, like, really dunk.
Start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far. And it's Karen Davis with the finish.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him. And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this
Yeah.
offense.
I'm not really interested in Russell Westbrook out of any of the cards they've offered us.
Now Bosh. Following the three-point attempt by Antoine Jameson.
Yeah.
Great pass to slide the lane.
Jeez, I don't have any of them. I haven't played in a while. I've been playing Call of Duty Cold War. It's actually not bad. The Zombies is a lot different. Yeah, the Zombies is a little different than what we're used to, but the multiplayer is like same old, like lots of camping. Everybody hides in corners on hardcore. Nobody does a lot, and it's like, yeah, you can move. They brought back finishers from last year from Modern Warfare, and yeah, and you can. The story is continuing on from Black Ops, actually. So Woods and everybody makes a return. Yeah, and it's really, really good, and the campaign is really different. For you get multiple choices while you're going through missions, and you can replay the story 110 times. And the way to do your intel is not the same way every time. Like, it is to figure it out, but the answer is always different. Yeah, so there's a lot of diversity. Yeah, and like how World at War and that had that too, back in the day. You could play like with your friends, and yeah, I enjoy that. That'd be cool if you could bring back a multiplayer campaign. But they haven't seemed to do that yet. I never use half my blue cards, so I have no idea how good they are. I know, like, this is my Evolution Kobe card I started the game with. Like, I'm usually used to the Ruby cards. That's usually what I use on my grind teams and that for when I'm evolving cards. So I'm trying to go for the other Galaxy Opal card you get. No, I know, like, George McCon was not in the Evolution card, and I was pissed off about that. Ortiz Gilmore isn't, Nate Archibald is, and they take so long to fucking do. It's like 3,000 points each, 3,000 rebounds for Ortiz Gilmore, and then they're like, fucking, just like, I don't want to do that. Yeah. Yeah, and Kobe wasn't even that bad to get from fucking Pink Diamond to Galaxy Opal. It was like, oh, do like 12, 40-point games, and then do like...
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm so hoping not to, because I have a Dennis Rodman on my 2K20 that can shoot threes like a man. I'm like, Dennis Rodman cannot fucking do that. Can we have logic here? Like, Rodman does not do that. Giannis does not play point guard. Well, I know in his early days, same with LeBron, but, like, in the NBA, we haven't known them to play those positions in either such a long time or ever. It was like... Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, no. I entirely get that. Like, freaking Rodman, I'd usually use a small forward over a shooting guard. I had GOAT Michael Jordan. I want to get GOAT Steph Curry, but they're like, yo, beat all the Atlantic final spotlights to get GOAT Steph Curry. And I was like, what? I'm like, you want me to beat challenges to get Steph Curry? And I'm like, how good is that card, though? Is the big question. Yo. Yo. And then other than this, the new Call of Duty, I haven't played the new Assassin's Creed as well.
Really like the chemistry and the connection Parker has with his teammates. He's really awesome at connecting and finishing on those lob passes.
Okay, Black Flag, in my opinion, one of my favorites. Can never say anything bad about that one. See, 3 in the character from Black Flag, the Indian, the main dude that has the native, and Connor are all family members. And then Syndicate I liked for the killing part of it. I didn't like the story to Evie and Jacob. I liked the part you had sets of twins finally to play with. Instead of just being one person, you had 2. That was kind of neat. And the whole special kill animations I liked. Where you could, like, hide behind picture frames or do a special objective to get your a cool kill. Yeah, that was really interesting because that never appeared in the others, but I didn't like Syndicate very much except the Jack the Ripper DLC. Because I had that. Yeah, I usually don't mind. I usually meet toxic people myself. I mean, if you want, you can even add me, because most people I know on here are not very fun. Because I play a lot of my career, too, and I try to put together a player crew, because I'm a point guard and centerman, and I have nobody to play with in the park.
Yeah, I got a center.
Oh, that's perfect, because I prefer my point guard. I really prefer that. Oh, yeah. I mean, my gamer tag's pretty easy. It's the 2 Norse gods there and my last name. Loki and Odin. And then Kaus. I mean, I got really... Odin _ Kaus. Oh, yeah. I mean, Valhalla is a really good game. I find the Greek one was fun. It was fun and very lengthy. It's just I couldn't get into the whole fucking Atlantis part of it because I was like, hey, now what are we, aliens? Like, this doesn't even make sense to what we are as a human anymore. So that part threw me off, but the rest of it was pretty fun. The Egyptian one is one of my favorites. I mean, if you get a chance to come across Assassin's Creed Origins, do it and play it because you actually get to go and play in the tombs of the pharaohs and everything.
Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action after this word.
And it's a lot of like afterlife stuff, and you get to learn how the Creed really started over in Egypt and how they started as the hidden ones and everything and why they started. And then the first one's obviously just the first idea they ever had for the game. The second one was second Revelations, and there's another one in there. I can't remember the damn name of it, but they're all connected. Like, quite literally, they're all about a guy named Ezio Auditore. Alrighty. I'll just accept it after the game. It's a little easier that way.
Hankinson wide open. He shoots.
Wow. Not even wide open can my guy shoot threes. That's terrible. Apparently, like, I know when I had the GOAT, some of the GOAT cards, no, I don't want to shoot with you, you're too easy. I know with the GOAT cards, I had, like, Wilt Chamberlain shooting bomb threes, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this game? The GOAT cards got a little too overpowered at some times, but, I mean, I have the buzzer beater Steph Curry. That was kind of normal Steph Curry, I found. I'm like, he didn't hit every three, he did miss, but it was more realistic to what his play style really is. He's a buzzer beater shot. The guy can beat a buzzer, like, easy. Mm-hmm. Oh. This guy seems to shoot. Yay. Don't know who you are exactly, Mr. I guess Gibson. Why do you... Oh, yeah, I forgot I matchmake. Alright, I'll undo that matchmake because that is such a weird matchmake. I do that with most Galaxy Opals because I wasn't sure if you're one of the toxic ones or not. So usually, like, when it comes to toxic players, I'll, like, hardcore usually put my Galaxy Opal on your card as well. Yeah, it's like, yeah, nope. Because it's like I did every version of Domination, and the only way I got through the one era of a lot of Magic Johnson and shit was Pippen. If it wasn't for my Scottie Pippen I got out of a pack, I was like, I'd be toast.
And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Kept the line. Here's Harrington. And it's sent
So did my buddy. I haven't gotten the luck to get him quite yet, but I've seen gameplay of him and seen how good he is, and I know how good of a player Jimmy Butler naturally is. So. No doubt. I mean, some of mine I've sold too. I've sold Pink Diamonds I didn't think I'd get rid of. Most of my higher cards I kind of can't because of Domination. It's like, no, that was a reward. You can't get rid of that. And I'm like, thank you. I want an RT skill more for, like, no reason. Yeah. Yeah, because another one I've been looking into wanting to get for a card is... Fucking, who is he? I know. Oh. Really, Kobe? I know! It's like, really serious. Yeah, no. Yeah. See, that's why I don't mind NHL for the most part. I play that too, and it's like the camera doesn't flip on you. Except for, like, depending on the end of the rink you're on. NHL 21, yeah, the newest one brought a lot of the career aspect back into it, like beating records, and it's actually about you being a record breaker for once. And everything like the older games, and that's really fun for me for forwards, but goaltending it seems to be a bitch because I don't want to beat Martin Brodeur in a goddamn fucking goalie record match. Like, he has 150 shutouts. I'm like, that's 150 no goals in your net games. Like, I'm not that good as a goalie. That's ridiculous. And then it's like, oh, he's won like how many Stanley Cups? He has over 1,000 games played, and he has over fucking 700 wins. And I'm like, no, or 350 wins. And I'm like, yo, that's cool, man. I'm not playing as you anymore. I'm like not trying to beat your records. I'm good. Gretzky's a little easier.
I'm from Tennessee, so we have
Yeah, okay. See, I'm from Canada.
Defending Parker, you've got to be very careful. Don't let him get a clean shot off as well.
I'm 21.
And Toronto making a change. Toronto's getting their third free throw shot of the game. There's 21 seconds left in the third.
That's the closest city to me. I'm like literally in Ontario. I just don't live in Toronto. That's one of the colder areas of Canada come the winter because it's a prairie. Oh yeah. Toronto's not so bad come the winter. It's pretty fucking actually mild. And then BC and Alberta are really nice actually all year round kind of deal. They're not too bad. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, for football, I mean, yeah, I have the CFL and the NFL to watch, but I don't really watch my own league. I watch the NFL, and I'm a Packers fan. Yeah, closest state to me. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Who did he get drafted by, the fucking Patriots? Oh, okay, yeah, the Eagles are a fucking amazing team. Okay, I remember that. Yeah, no, I just got into the Green Bay Packers because I was like, well, you're the closest team to bloody Canada, and you seem to do okay. I don't like the Patriots. I was like, I'm not cheering for Tom Brady. Fuck that. Yeah, that one I can't even admit. Like, he's probably really good if he can win with Tampa Bay. Like, Jesus Christ. I think it's going to be down to them in Green Bay and the NFC side, unfortunately. Yeah, for the actual Super Bowl, yeah, I can see the Super Bowl being against the Bills for me. Pretty easy.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Yeah. Like, I even know with, like, freaking the NBA, like, I know the Raptors probably will not build another team like whatever we did to win one title. I have no idea what super team we magically built to get Laurie and Pascal Siakam to play well, but that did not work. It went good. Yeah, we got Kawhi Leonard and then he left. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, NBA 2K20 is my career mode. I got Davis on the Raptors somehow. I got him drafted. This year they said I could bring LeBron over, and I was like, yo, I can? Like, I'm a point guard. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of curious on who the Raptors are going to trade for freaking LeBron, because I asked for him to come over, but like it's like I'm trying to take over Laurie and Fred VanVleet's build, but I got a Fred VanVleet build. It's like you can get rid of one point guard, you already have another, but I play more like Steph Curry. So it's like, well, you got a half and half. Yep, I can get that. He's a pretty good basketball player for a center. Yeah. Yep. I mean, my point guard is 6'3", the same height as Curry. Everything is the exact same dribble style, shot style. Everything's the same as Curry, and I'm a three-point playmaker. I tend to pass the ball more than I fucking shoot the ball. But I do hold a lot of records though. I hold the assist record in a single game. I hold the single 3-point record in a single game at 36. So Klay Thompson does not even like matter anymore in that list of records. It's just me. I'm like, oh okay. So Thompson doesn't even matter.
And that's one of the things
With my
he brings to
opinion,
the
I
table.
scored the most points in an NBA game.
Here's
I scored, I
Burton.
want to say 128.
Yeah, I've got somewhere around there with my point guard as well.
And then I have I beat the record for the most assists.
Just 5 to shoot.
And then I beat the record for the most rebounds.
Zervitas.
Nice. That must have been a fucking pain in the ass to be Chamberlain's 55 record.
Yeah.
Here's Willis.
But
It's
it's
good from long range.
Yeah. I beat Curry's 400 and some odd point record with 720. And it's already half a season of my rookie year. Curry's 3-point records. Yeah, I have 700 and something in a half a season, and Curry's like 400 and something in the whole season. I'm like, how did I shoot over 500 more threes than you?
Shots good by Gibson.
I beat like 26 threes.
And transition, the most consistent way to generate easy.
Yeah, they are. But I heard like the way that you can make a center main and power forward in that game is just ridiculous. It's like you can make one that can shoot a 3 as far as Steph Curry, and I'm like, what? Why? I'm like, how, actually? That would be more fucking actually physical questions. Like, so pretty much you're allowed to make an ultimate GOAT of each position, like a Michael Jordan. GOAT card in my career, and I'm like, that is unfair to fucking do that. You pretty much don't need one of them. You don't need one of the attributes whatsoever, and you need like your basketball IQ at full. And that's pretty much how everybody's doing it, and that's how everybody makes super people. And I'm like, well, that's stupid.
2 seconds separating shot clock and game count.
I like the city. I'm glad they changed it.
Yeah, I just really liked how always the builds had a diversity to what they could do. It was like, okay, you're either going to be a 2 fucking player type. You're not going to be like a fucking overall Michael Jordan. That does not exist. You're not going to turn into the ultimate GOAT of the game. I was going to say... Oh. Alright, let's just start party. Oh, there we go. Hey, you had the same idea I did. Yeah, no, actually I have a nice selection of games, actually. I have an external hard drive. Yeah, so I've got like over 50 games on my PS4. And I've got everything from like UFC 4. I've got any type of sports game you can think of. Golf, rugby, football, hockey. I've got like Uno, Dark Souls. I got the older GTA. I have 5, but I don't like the online to it. If you're going to ask me to play anything by Rockstar lately, it's Red Dead. Yeah. Left. Man, I don't know which one can be better at some points. It's like, huh. Yeah, no, my original lineup, yeah, is I got Terry Cummins from Triple Threat Online, Wayne Embry, Antoine Jameson, Scottie Pippen, and Allen Iverson. Yeah, I have him, but like he's on my bench. I got him and George McCon on. I would say probably the Richard Jefferson. I mean, other than I got a bunch of diamond characters as it is. That's like the only thing I have besides pink diamonds and the one Galaxy Opal. It kind of sucks. I've been trying to get like the fucking Anthony Davis, but it never works. Yeah. Nice. Mm-hmm. Nice. That's actually not bad. Yeah, so do most of my like pink diamonds and that. I have a straight triple threat that has paying diamond contracts. I'm like, no, I'm done buying contracts. Fuck this shit. Like $1 million on fucking contracts. You can just play an unlimited amount of fucking games, and it's like, yeah, no contracts go places. Yeah, I know. I wish I had that. I know on my 20, I have like half my Galaxy Opal roster fucking diamond contracted. Like right now, well, I was gonna say if we want, we can play some park for a bit. I'm on my point guard right now, but I have a 28 in offensive rebounds. So like, do not ask me to go up to near the net and grab a ball. I can't do that very well. Even if my badge isn't very good, well, like my badge for fucking chasing the rebounds is at silver. I have a bronze intimidator badge, so I have a good chance of making you miss a 3-point shot while I'm guarding you. I did that for Curry's sake when I have to play him. I'm like, no. Fuck you and your damn 3-point god shot. And then I've got clamps at silver. Jesus. That is terrible because for me right now, I started, I think, wow. Yeah, you see, I got drafted to the Heat as my point guard because the Raptors weren't too damn interested in me, and then the Raptors eventually took me. And now I have to try to get everybody over here that I want here to build the team around. Because they were like, Miami's like, oh, we're good, we want to build the team around you. And I was like, oh, do you? Okay, bye, I'm going to the fucking Raptors. Once Miami said they wanted to build the team around you, I left. They literally put me on the starting lineup, and I was gone to the Raptors. Not even a week later, I asked for the trade. I was like, yeah. I was like, no bot. See, I don't know really because I heard in the NBA they don't want the Grizzlies, they don't even want the Grizzlies in Memphis. They want the backup here in Vancouver, and I'm like, well, that would equal out 2 Canadian teams again. I'm like, I don't know why you ever moved them in the first place. Why would you do that? Yeah, it's just like it's just always confused me because it was like before I went to where you are, it was up here in Canada. That's always confused me because I was like, well, shouldn't there be 2 Canadian teams? And then people are like, yeah, not no more. And I'm like, what do you mean not no more? And they're like, yeah, not no more. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, there's like one bloody Canadian team and the rest are American. Wow. That's a little crazy. Yeah. So yeah, my badge selection for the point guard's pretty easy. I got clamps, intimidator, and then rebound. My playmaking is where I have the most diversity. I have ankle breaker, floor general, handles for days, downhill, lob city passer, and unpluckable. And then my shooting is a little ridiculous. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I only have consistent, relentless, because I'm only allowed 2 finishing badges as my point guard. But I can still dunk a ball every so often, because I have a slasher thing. I was always smart enough to use the slasher build. And then my shooting is catch and shoots gold, clutch shooter at bronze, because it's like I really don't take last minute shots. Like I said, I'm more of a passer, so I just put that there in case I need to. Flexible releases at bronze because I don't know, the aiming seems a little off even when you take the meter off from new gen back to like last year kind of meter. It's still a little wonky a touch, so at least a bronze there. Difficult shots gold, and then Deadeye and range or Hall of Fame. Yeah, I've got all 16 of mine. I'm missing 4 playmaking, and I'm done all my badges so far. I can have 18 of those. Yeah, well, once you level up high enough on the online level, you're actually able to, yeah, get 10 more in each category, and it's like, well, where's that now? That's ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, Kawhi Leonard's not too happy with me. Is it even possible to score 119 points? Yes, Mr. Ball, it is. Especially on an all-star difficulty. Oh, just pro. Uh-huh. Yeah, I prefer all-star or higher on this gen. On this one for sure. 20, I couldn't stand it on the harder one because it's like, yo, how do I dribble out of anything? They got you covered 100 times. There's no dribble. Yo. Jesus. Yeah, I find if I actually have to use a game plan rather than just run up the court, shoot a ball, and run back because I got it in, it's a little bit more challenging and more fun for me to pay attention to. Well, there's lots of high levels in here, Jesus Christ. I come to spin the wheel for once and fucking somebody 1,000,001 high levels. Why is everybody like an Interior Force or fucking Paint Beast or are we Dennis Rodman around here, but better? What exactly is that? Because I've never heard of that setup before. I've heard of the Paint Beast the most. That was the first time I saw that one. Alright. Okay, yeah, alright. You're one of those like paint dominant complete centermans when you're on offense. Alright, that's good. I like that with my centermans. And I can alley-oop really well, so if you have Lob City Finisher up there, that will be a lot easier for me because you'll... I mean, unless we're taller than all the opponents, then that will just work. Oh, yeah. Mm. Oh no, I completely get that. Once you start putting more diversity into a taller team and then using them together, it's like that's how we dominate with tall people around here. We have one being the playmaker for what we need, then you got one being the shooter for what you need for far distance, and then you got one dominating the paint. You're like, how are you gonna beat like 3 7-footers doing that? Yeah, no, exactly. Like defensive rebounding, I'm just fine with because I jump like Curry for apparently that. I've gotten like 2 or 3 offensive rebounds usually per game, and that's about it with my point guard. I don't get many. What? Did you seriously give me a pair of shoes? Fuck you, I don't want a pair of shoes. Well, that's lucky. And the one thing I really like is I found more beneficial this year to go through the actual starting of your story instead of just skipping it to go right to the playground. Like any other year, it wasn't really too fun. It was just like, you know, you're going to go through whatever to get selected by a team. It doesn't really give you much of a VC opportunity or not much to make anything through your career. And then this year they actually made it something. It was like, all right, well, this guy you'll get more endorsements so often, but this guy you can make more money. What are you going to do for a manager? And I'm like, well, I'll stick with the nicer guy that gets me more endorsements. Huh. Yeah, that's what I did. Here, I'll join over to you and then... Yeah, I've got, I think, 2 centermans. Well, no, I got a centerman, a power forward, a shooting guard, and a point guard. But my shooting guard's designed completely after Vince Carter. And I actually had that as my top list of the build. I was like, yay. Are you still in the arcade? Alright, you know, I can just leave here because of course it fucking loads me, tells me you're in the arcade when I frickin' get in here. Yeah, I know it's been depressing that the Raptors lost to every team but the Charlotte Hornets. I'm like, okay. You know, like our fucking hockey team's doing better, and they don't usually do too well. The Leafs, man, they're terrible. I mean, I'm a Leafs fan, born and raised, but when the last time we won the Stanley Cup, it was in black and white TV color. We fucking suck. I don't care if we're second place in Stanley Cup championship victories with Montreal or not. We're the first two teams winning that shit. We haven't touched one in like 60 years. We suck. Yup. Yes. We have a milk holder for it. It's an actual special thing that holds the bag. That's actually shaped just like the bag. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And then we just put it in there. We cut it with either a pair of scissors or a knife, and we go from there. Yeah, you just pour it. You just pour it into whatever you need. Yeah, for some weird reason. Yeah, not really. Which park are you at? I'm on a skateboard. Well, that's what I would imagine. I kind of just roam around on my little skateboard. Alright. I'm a very short point guard. Yeah, I'm actually 6'3" in reality. I'm about the same height as Steph Curry. Jesus. Jesus. Well, considering you're a center and I'm a point guard, duos works a little easier this way. I fucking hate playing duos with 2 point guards. I see so many people do it, and I'm like, but when I ever try that, it never works. It's always bad. That's when I find a centerman over there rocking it, and I'm like, no. I mean, the only really nice thing about so far living up here is the legal weed. I love that factor. Now that we've legalized weed, because it erased my criminal record. Dude, it was only robbery of pot. Because I tried to rob a kid. Oh, that would suck to live in a place like a legalized pot and then just be like, yeah, no more weed. We're moving to a state where there's no more allowed of that, and it's like, what? That would suck. See, I don't understand why your country just didn't do it all in one shot, to be honest. That would have been a little bit of a smarter idea. Yeah. Colorado, and I think Washington did it too. Yeah. And I think Denver legalized it too now. Well, that's why South Park started Taggart Farms. Yeah, I get it now. Ha ha ha. I mean, it's my favorite show in the world. I mean, I don't give a fuck that they rip us a new one every time they feature us. I think it's hilarious. I think it was funny that they gave us your president and then had us build a wall and told you you couldn't come in. We have a bunch of cool stuff. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, only in South Park does this one happen. Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck is like your military, like your government's confusing right now. Ours just want our prime minister to fucking pick a brain cell and use it, either the stoner side or the intelligence side. Pick a side, like stop being dumb. Yeah. Yo. Well, to a degree, I thought he was gonna do your country better than he did. Because he's a businessman, so I thought he'd figure out a way to give you guys more jobs. Yeah, that's what my brain originally thought, and then I saw what he was doing, and I'm like, no, he's not a good president. I thought he was going to be good because of the business side. It was like, well, he's rich, he understands how to run businesses, he's got Trump Plaza and shit. I'm like, yeah, he should be all right. He can run a country. He runs fucking a million businesses. He's got this. No, he can't run a country. It seems like wrestlers have a better option of running places. Like, isn't Kane the mayor of Knoxville down there? Like, the fuck? Like, that's what fucking shocks me. It's like so many wrestlers go into politics. It's like, it seems like wrestlers run countries better than fucking... He wants, yeah, he is going to. He still plans to, but he wants to study politics before he does it. He just doesn't want to run him blind. See, I find most of them actually study for the shit before they just decide they're going to run for it. Trump just did it because he was going broke. Yeah. Like, I just don't I would trust a rock star running your country like Tommy Lee or some shit before I trust Kanye. So, yeah, let's have Tommy Lee run the country. I trust that over fucking Kanye. At least Motley Crue's members might make a few fucking dumber decisions, but at least it's going to be like towards like prostitution and cocaine. And maybe lowering the drinking age for most of them. They might do that one because they all did it. They might do it down to like 19 or something closer to Canada's age because I never understood why you guys have to be 21 and why we do 19. I'm 27 myself, so I could legally go down there and drink. It's just weird. Yeah. Where? Well, I guess international waters, yeah. You get more of a European law central over there, because that's all European laws, more in international waters. They follow more of the European law frames. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like in Holland, it is 14 to drink at a bar. It is 21 to get your license. Yeah, like in Europe, it's so backwards because they'd rather you get the partying out of your system younger and then mature and then drive. Unlike us, we think we should hand us a license first and then be like, hey, now you want to party? Like, why don't you give us the option to party first, you dick? Yeah. I mean, like I agree with some of your gun laws. Like I don't mind open carriage. I think Canada should have that law, but we don't. And I mean, like not even like shotguns, just like handguns, just like handguns. That's about it. That's all we need up here. We don't need a fucking shotgun and a rifle and shit. We just need a fucking little pistol. Yeah, I can see that. Yo. And then they go out and blame it on like Marilyn Manson and everybody else in the media, and it's like, okay, how is it their fault? What did Manson do? Did he go and tell that little boy to do it? No, Manson probably did not take 5 minutes off his tour to give him a call and be like, yo, you want to go shoot up a school? Please? Just so the media can blame it on me? Like, I don't think he did that. There's just so much shit they blame on the media. It's like, nah. It's just like when GTA first became a thing. Like, nah, this video game's gonna turn everybody into a psychopath. No. The real world can already do that with a movie. Thank you, though. Like, we got the Saw franchise and shit. Like, that's way worse than GTA. Yep. Yeah, nobody really tried to shoot anybody. Nobody's tried to rob a bank crazily like they do in that game. Like, since number 5's came out, we haven't seen, like, a fucking huge bank robbery because they planned it out exactly like they did in GTA 5. Yeah. Like, I will give some of its story a credit, but it's online as crap. It's like, now we got flying motorcycles, so many bullshit things, and I'm like, why? Why? Red Dead at least kept it realistic and simple. I'm not going to get a flying horse sometime in the future. Thank you, though. If I got one of those, I'd be pretty worried. Yeah, so would I. And then also the next GTA, when they make GTA 6, is going to follow Red Dead's type of story. Yeah, it's not going to be no bullshit. We can't get no emotionally attached. They're going to try to drop the online and make more of an emotional story for once, connecting more to like how Red Dead 2. That too, and that I really hope for, because that is one city I would like to see remastered. Vice City is one of my favorites, and I still play it on my PS4. That's cool. I hope so too, because that would be really cool. Because I have all the PS2 GTAs, and I'd rather play half of their stories than 5 sometimes. Yeah, yeah, going right back to the old controls. You're like, what the fuck am I doing? Same with like playing Bully for the first time since I was 10 years old. I played Bully for the first time since I was 10, and I was like, what in the fuck? Yeah. I beat San Andreas the most when I was a kid. The other two, not so much. San Andreas, I was the only one I actually got into enough to beat the story. I've done most of Vice City's, all Vice City stories, a lot of it's side missions. I've done everything in Bully. I platinumed it. I've platinumed 2 games, one being the Fractured Butthole as well. I can fracture the Stick of Truth in one playthrough. I'm just like part way into it, and I'm like, I did this on my Xbox 360. Why am I doing it again? Yo. Yeah. Yeah, no, I used my last name X before 21, and then just when I started getting into more of the Viking stuff from the TV show, and then when Valhalla came out, I switched my name over to this and God of War, because I got the new God of War as well. Which is really good, because it's all made in one continuous shot. There's not one loading screen cutscene. It doesn't like visual off to nothing. You just play the game. The new one is amazing. You pretty much forget everything you get to know about, and you just start fresh. You're done with Greek, you're into Norse. Yeah. The Valkyrie Queen's a cunt. I've even heard that. Haven't met her yet, but my brother and my cousin have. They said she was a cunt. And I'm like, yay! That's always the greatest thing in the world. I have Dark Souls 3. I also have Diablo. What fucking dribbling system was that? Oh, okay, yeah. Unpluckable really helps with that. Yeah, that's what Unpluckable is really for, and I use it a lot on my bigger dudes for that reason. I already know jump blocking never works on the perimeter, like, it's the worst idea. I just stick my hand in the damn face. Not really. Why isn't my Intimidator kicking in? Like, this is stupid. I have an Intimidator badge, and it's not even... Nah, it's not even registering my badge. At all. After he shoots, it doesn't show up, not a damn thing. And I'm like, okay, so Intimidator does nothing now. I see. No. They probably have that extra 10 badge one already. Or at least the one guy has to. Hey. Oh shit. That was not a bad shot selection. I was not expecting him to be up in my face 3 seconds later. I was wide open for 1 second. I shit you not. Yeah, I don't even know what speed boost he is fucking using. That is ridiculous. Oh, and my Intimidator worked on him, though. Hello, sir. How are you? Oh, shit. I hate this camera angle. Why? Why is it this camera angle? Like, is there a way to adjust the camera angle? No. Of course not. Of course. Every other mode, you can, like, adjust the camera angle to something you like. Here, it's like, no, you're going to play in the classic NBA camera view and hope you enjoy it. Here, well, I'll eat. Oh. Treffer and alley-oop. There we go. Oh, shit. No! This sucks. No, 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 get out of here. Yeah, I know. It's like, what do I do? There's no way you're a playmaker. There's no fucking way you're a playmaker. The hell is this shit? I'm a playmaker too, sir. I have that in my title and I don't move like you. What the fuck? That must be what they're fucking... It must be that takeover that makes them go so fucking fast. Well, that was wonderful. Hooray for beating... God damn, is the cage any funnier? Like, god damn. Well, oh, they got the trampolines there so I can actually get blocks. I forgot about that in the cages. Huh. My ref level is going to go up like nothing, right? Yeah, it went up nothing. It is. I don't get how people already all of a sudden have like the highest rep in the world. Other than I know some people that literally have just got the game and their highest level friends are like, here, I'll just like walk you through every level. Here you go. Boom. And you're like, what? I'm lucky if I get off pro in any of these fucking games. What is this court looking like over here? Oh yeah, let's go to the cages maybe where there's rookies. Hopefully there's rookies in here. Do they, like, not play park mode or cages at all? Like, that's weird. That is so weird. It's like, do rookies not play cages or some shit? Like, this is the weirdest thing ever. Like, I barely see anybody play anything. I'll try this one. Oh, there's more sure people here. Yay, more sure people. Oh, this seems like a realistic game score. Yay. No, neither did I. Yo. Like, I saw one guy in the last game in the cages that he got a block and they're like ricocheted crazily and still went in. I was like, what? You blocked that and you still... I'm like, does that even count for you or the other team at this point? Like, you blocked his shot. Physically smacked it off the ground and went off something and went into the net. I'm like, well, who scored? The wall? Yeah, exactly. I was like, who the fuck actually scored on that basket technically? Like... And then this year's like replays and all that shit. It's like, where do people like take naps in the middle of a block and get it? Like, if I tried that, I'd like fucked up. I wouldn't be taking a nap in the middle of a block. Three 3-second violations. You can do that in normal playground too, actually. You just can't do that in a, I do it with my power forward a lot, and my pure defensive centerman. See, my centerman is literally, I think, 4 or 5 finishing badges if I'm lucky, because he's tall, so he gets more in that category than anything. My shooting is very shitty. I will not shoot anywhere out of the fat free throw line. I don't even like going up for that. I'm just lucky I know my shot type, because I put Vince Carter's free throw shot on a tall dude. Or was it Giannis I put on him? I think it was Giannis, actually, for once. Which I know Giannis is released very well. Yeah, see, most of my shooting guard's pure Vince Carter, my point guard's pure Steph Curry, my big guy was a mixture, because I don't like Shaq's idea. I don't like most of the taller dude's shots. They're so weird and awkward. I'm like, how the fuck do these guys shoot like that? Yeah. I literally barely take shots, so it's like, what time, like, what do I use? I usually use Vince Carter because I know his timing, so I'm like, whatever, I know the timing, so I usually get it in. Doesn't worry me. No, not really. Everybody uses either a pure paint beast, and I go for a pure defensive build for me. I'm not all about fucking being all point hog, even in my career mode. I'd rather sit in the paint and do shit for the team and help out defensively and stop the other team from scoring 110 points. So I usually end up with like almost 30 defensive badges right off the bat, and then I think 2 playmaking, like 3 shooting. So I have range extender at gold. And that's about all I use for my big dude, which does help with certain threes. I have shot threes in my career, so I can shoot threes. And then I use, that also helps with my free throws. And then I'd use, I think it's just relentless finisher, slippery finisher, and a few others for that. I don't really use consistent too often. I only put that on broads because it's for your release. And as a 7-footer, I'm like, well, nobody really blocks me, so whatever. I can still do dunks and shit and all that, so I don't really care what I do for my center career. I just usually fucking play defense when it comes to that side of the career. Power forward, I was a 3-level scorer, but I wasn't really sure how to use that. I built a Pascal Siakam, and I'm like, okay, how do I do this? I'm taking over your role, now how do I do it? I don't know how to play power forward. It's the first year I tried. So I was like, what do I do? Just every year I like to try something different, and small forward, I don't see a difference between that and a shooting guard. It confuses me. I'm like, what's the difference between small forward and a shooting guard? What do they do? Like, are they like a shooting guard kind of deal? Okay. Because it's like, I don't really know the difference. I know they both hang out on the wing. And I was like, alright, so what's the deal? Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear you. Probably gonna be my last game too. I'm just overly getting tired. I grow weed with my weed dealer for the government. Yeah. That was my range extender at Hall of Fame. Okay, I just greened a shot. Yeah, I got a rebound. Yay! It works for me. They're probably like, what the fuck's up with the point guard? Yo. Yeah, I like doing that too. Ooh, that's it. Okay, fancy pants over here doing a weird move after you shot the ball. There you go. Well, you're pretty tall. I'd imagine that'd be like almost an automatic dunk. I don't know why I needed to jump that high for a crazy layup. I wanted to do a jump shot, but thank you, game. That's what I wanted to do. Maybe I should just stand outside the perimeter. It might work better. Go near a trampoline, you seem to leap on the fucking thing. I was going to try to do the same and intimidate him, but apparently the intimidator didn't want to work. I've seen it too. God damn it. I wonder, why would you set a pick in the cages though? Like, that's a dumb place to be setting picks. Okay, this guy just runs around and then shoots. I think it's his level. Aha. That was not nice. Well, at least that worked. I like how they go right up on you and just leave me wide open. shit. Well, at least I scored buckets. I know what points were. You son of a bitch. What? Oh. Hey, rebound chaser finally worked. Yep. They fouled you. I've seen so many people do that just to fucking. Huh. Oh, oh yeah, I got the ball. Yeah, they're intentionally pushing you over now. Hey, you still got it in. No. There you go. You blocked it. You blocked it. You blocked the green three. I don't know why I'm just leaving this guy wide open. Yeah, he's got iron wall. He just tried to set a pick to make me bounce off of him, but I don't even use pick dodger. I just know how to dodge picks. Aha, I went over his head. Aha, I missed. Well, at least we didn't lose terribly here. Yeah, definitely we can play again later today. Sounds good. I'll be on probably once you get home. Well, I'll be on for the most part, but I'll be on something different before you get home. Probably on my Assassin's Creed. I haven't played that in a few days. Oh wow, no playmaking badges. Wow, the one badge I need. Can't get nothing of it. Oh yeah, that's more of a fucking go to your career mode and play. Playmaking is so fucking weird to get because you have to pretty much alley-oop everybody so much, and that's all I do. I'm like, here you go, have it. Yo. Same with fucking Ibaka and Pascal Siakam.